family, welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go! They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. Exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way, and now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Flex round! Let's go! Try 38!
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jeremiah Tauchu coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now Austin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll send Austin in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script's still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. He'll drop to throw. A dump off for Abdullah. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Fighting through pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Henderson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Austin. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. Finding some room at midfield. Touchdown, L.A. Amir Abdullah, 61 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go. 1-0.
Again, it's Henderson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Abdullah. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They go with Abdullah again. Three yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down, Abdullah. Room here to run. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Carry is Henderson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He spots Henderson open left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run with Henderson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Brad 38.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Look to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Henderson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 48 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shotgun, he'll look to throw, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Flex round! Here we go! Brand 38!
Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Finding room inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Caldwell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Trey Burton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football, led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. To throw now on first down. Caught left side, Williams. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a give. This is Abdullah. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They'll back to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The gun. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. How about that? Their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Man open left side. It's Williams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Fresh set of downs here. He'll drop to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught at the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Toss to Abdullah. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Let's go. Blue 90.
They'll throw now on the final play. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On play action, they'll throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, I work for big yardage.
A handoff to Abdullah. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, back 99, Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
Looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go now. Green, like watching that party.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Caldwell's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Trey Burton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. To throw now on first down. This is screen to Abdullah. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Watching now, Barney. Leopard. Here we go now.
Toss play right, Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Detroit. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Watching now, Barney.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Move, Leopard! Leopard!
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Fake. He'll look to throw. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 47-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
The play clock's running down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Caldwell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll field this at the 5. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Green 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
Back to throw here. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 29. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him a gain of 37.
Let's go! 319! 319!
They'll drop the throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Let's go! 290! 290!
They'll set up a throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Let's go. What?
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Come on, let's go. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Broncos on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 14 yards there on a Denver first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Denver, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.